So Battlefront 2, basically it's got like a campaign and everything like that, and it's just an all-around fun game to play. Hold on, I'm gonna light these guys up with this MK46. Let's give it a try. Listen to the sound of that thing. Oh my god! I didn't expect to be able to stand there that long. Apparently it worked.
Don't fuck with a Marine!
Yeah, and Battlefront. I know in the new one, just Battlefront. In Battlefront 2, for the... Well, they have for the PC, they have for the PS2. Basically, you could play through this campaign. It started off on the one with... I forget the name of the planet. But it had Ki-Adi-Mundi, the guy with the big, like, oval-looking head. And, basically, you're on, like, this icy planet invading, and you gotta get these holocrons from a destroyed base. And, then it just went through, like, the whole Star Wars Revenge of the Sith movie in this game. And, it was great. Like, my absolute all-time favorite character from Star Wars was Anakin. Obviously, I know he turned into the bad guy, Darth Vader, all that stuff. But, yeah, he was just, I thought he was really cool, obviously, him being the chosen one and all that. I thought that was awesome. So I always thought he was great. And in Battlefront, the 5th mission is actually called Nightfall. It's where you go on Orna Coruscant into the Jedi Temple. And basically, you just have to kill all the Jedi and do all that. But when you get to the end of the mission, you have to kill this one Jedi Master and then take this holocron that has all like the Jedi information on it. Take it back to this huge ship, and then Anakin jumps off, and he has like this super cool get up on. He's got like you'll never ever see this in any other mission that you actually get to play him in. So he's got his hood up. He's got like this really cool looking Jedi Master robe on. And there was one, you can actually download modded maps on Battlefront. So there's one modded map that actually allows you to play as him. And I would sit up all night. Like, I wouldn't go to sleep. I would sit up all night on that map. There would be 3,000 units on each team. And I would just sit there and just play as him all night. And then I'd go on this other map called Coruscant Jedi vs. Clones, where basically it's that same Nightfall map I was telling you about, but you could actually play as the Jedi and fight against the clones, which I had a great time doing. It was so easy. Like, what's a blaster compared to a lightsaber as a Jedi Master? It's nothing. So I would just sit there with the Darth Maul dual-sided lightsaber, because actually one of the Jedi Masters had that. So I would sit there with that, and you could like dash at people at like super speed, because obviously I have the Jedi being really fast. So you could dash at these guys at like lightning speed, like the Flash or something. And basically you just hit the attack button, and he would just like fly through everybody and just slice everything. And it was a lot of fun. So like you would do that, and you'd spawn in, and you would just book to the enemy spawn, and then as soon as you see them spawn in, you just fly through the door and just cut everybody into pieces. It was really funny, because like you just go running through the door, and all of a sudden there's 80 less units on the other team. But you'd obviously die trying, but you definitely take out a lot more of them than they would you, because with the Jedi, they actually have like super increased health regen, and with that increased health regen, and you also when you hit somebody as a Jedi, you get life back, like when you kill an enemy unit. So say you go through and people are shooting you, but you're taking out Jedis constantly. You're taking out clones constantly. You just keep getting health back throughout the entire time. And I would just sit there in that spawn until they killed me. And I'd probably get the most I had. I think one time I actually got like 350 kills right off the start of the game, and it was so funny. Like you would just walk in and they'd all die. They all spawn back. They'd all die. And me and B, we would actually sit on Battlefront together and we would play. And me and him, we have to use this thing called Hamachi. It's like a software that allows you to get the other person's IPv4 address so you can connect to their server through the command prompt, or what is it called? I don't know. I can't think. I think it's the, I don't know. Anyway, you connect, you type in like connect, and you put in their IPv4 address. So he'd come in. The thing that sucks is when we try to play like the Jedi versus Clones thing or the Jedi Temple, it would force us to be on opposite teams. So like, I would be like, alright, well I really want to play Anakin, but he liked him too, so he'd be like, yeah, well I want to play him too. So like the first game, we would do like a what's the word I'm looking for? We'd do like oh man, I can't think of the word. Like a rock paper scissors kind of thing, but we didn't do rock paper scissors. We would go on coolmathforkids.com and we would play. I think we would play Run 2, and we would. I know it's the dumbest thing you could ever hear, but we would go on there, and basically whoever could get the furthest got to play as Anakin for the first game. So it was actually pretty close. We were both, after all the times we had done that, we got pretty good. So we could get pretty far into the game, and I think a couple times we actually didn't even die. So we get in, we start playing, and when we both wouldn't die, then we would just settle it in the game. We would both spawn in. We'd run straight at each other with like little Padawans you could have on each team, and we'd run at each other, and whoever won our little duel, they got to play on the team with Anakin. And I won it a pretty good amount of times, but yeah, he definitely did get me pretty good a few times.
News just in! Dipsy is a fucking badass!
But yeah, we definitely had a great time playing games such as this, Gary's Mod, all that kind of stuff as kids. But now we're playing the new games. Like I know Dragon Ball Z is pretty popular, so a lot of people. I know a lot of people are like, oh, this stuff's stupid, and then the other half is like, wow, yeah, we love it. Me and him are both pretty big into Dragon Ball Z, so we play that new game called Xenoverse 2, which just came out. And apparently they're adding into the game a Goku, he was like the main guy if you've never watched the show, and Broly, who is this like, he's a super cute, buff looking Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of guy. And he's got these like 40-inch arms. He looks like the Hulk. And basically they go into this thing called Super Saiyan, and Goku can go like Super Saiyan Blue now, which is like 6 levels past the original Super Saiyan, and then Broly can go into this thing called Legendary Super Saiyan. So basically in Xenoverse 2 they're actually releasing Goku and Broly fusion, which is supposed to be like absolutely ridiculous. And they actually just put out this new show. Well, it's not really new, it's been out for a pretty good while now, but they put out this newer, it's the newest Dragon Ball Z series, and it's called Dragon Ball Super. They're only filming it in Japan, which sucks. We're still waiting patiently for it to show up here in America. But it's really cool. I've watched it. They have the American subtitles, and on this game I play on the phone, or my phone, which is called Dokkan Battle. They're actually streaming now. The people, I think it's the Dokkan people, they're actually streaming Dragon Ball Super in English, which is really cool. They actually started the streaming on October 23rd, so it started a little while ago. But I've been watching it, and it's pretty cool. Like to actually look at the people, and instead of having to look down at the bottom of the screen the whole time and reading the subtitles, you can just listen to them. And watch what they're doing and understand what they're saying
Dude's
instead of
just in.
tigers,
Dipsy is a fucking
and that might
badass.
sound a little racist, but I'm not gonna